clean often, or do you just get the Pine Sol out?
Whenever I'm washing counters, it's like in the spray, and so I'll like sniff it.
Oh.
Holly's passed whatever funk she had on to me, y'all. I'm gonna sniffle way more than I would like on a radio show. Like I need to just take the day off. I may tomorrow. Sure. Everybody had a good weekend. Time change messing with anybody else? Just me? It's the worst. Happy Monday morning to you, everybody. Another day, another edition of the Thunder Radio Morning Show, getting you to work, getting you to school, home from work for you night shift warriors. We're glad to have you along with us. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. This first work day back after the time change. We'll see how everybody handles all of that. You have to forgive my voice. I'm a little stopped up today, but we're gonna power through. We're going to let Holly carry most of the show, probably, is what's going to happen. Morning show brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including M-Sculpt Neo. Learn more about Dr. Van Winkle's services at drvanwinkle.com. He would love to see you at his place. You can mention Thunder Radio and get half off of any non-surgical cosmetic treatments. So M-Sculpt Neo, it's not going to be long before it's pool season, lake season, beach season. You want that look. I mean, we're going to spring break in couple of weeks. Maybe you can get squeezed in there and get that M-Sculpt Neo, get the tightened up look that you've always wanted. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Temperature update outside the Thunder Studios. It's a cold start today. It's straight up cold out there. 27 degrees. It is below freezing and brutal. Headed for high of about 60 today. We're going to warm up later on in the week. It's a good looking week in terms of weather, but today kind of the coolest of them all. And we start off that way. 27. And we head for a high of around 60, 59, 60. Sunny skies, though. No rain in the forecast, and really no wind to speak of either. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Wisteria Hill, near downtown Manchester. You can always get the best deal. 205 South Woodland Street in the Woodland Shopping Plaza. And they got deals pretty much every day at Wisteria Hill, so y'all get on by there and see them. We got a busy day. It's Monday. That means we're doing a lot of weekend recapping. State tournament recapping, that's all over. We move our attention to spring sports. We got a big radiothon coming up this week. We're going to talk a lot about that, how you can help out. Got our countdowns, and then we have our games, of course. Stupid Silly Stat, Name That Tune. Chance to win prizes. We want your birthdays. The Ben Lomond Connect hotlines are wide open. It's 728-1320. We'd love to hear from you about those birthdays. But before we do any of that, we need to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Settling in across from me is the brains of this organization, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. By far the looks inside of this studio, the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce and the 2023 Manchester Chamber Board Member of the Year. Holly, good morning to you.
Man, it's dark out there.
It is dark out there. What is that noise?
It's the song?
What is that?
Is it supposed to be like ocean in the background?
It's not. I mean, you know what that is?
Is that your sleep
It's my
sound?
sleep sounds. It's my sleep sounds still on in the in the back of the. I hope that's what that was.
It sounds like it.
I hope.
It
'Cause-
sounds like waves or water or something.
Let's try again. No, that's still there.
Are you sure it's not on the song? What's the song?
That's If I Had Eyes. I don't think that's in that song. No, that's still there. I don't know what that is. Well, that just kind of ruined my day.
It's not bad.
No, that's not
It's-
supposed to be there.
It's not. It doesn't sound like a. It's not annoying. It's kind of
It's something to do with my phone's connection. To
Are you sure it's not your sleep sounds?
I just force stopped that.
Oh, okay.
That's not even a thing anymore. And they weren't running anymore. Yeah, they're not. It's not even running.
And you're positive it's not part of the song.
100%. Just as soon as I turn that up,
Okay.
I could troubleshoot that. That's not part of the song. Probably is board breaking again.
Nah.
I'm sure it's what it is. Now I don't know what to do. This is my opening song time.
It's not loud. You could probably still play it.
No, it's fine. We just won't have one.
Okay.
We just won't even have one.
It's gonna be a fun show.
Comings and goings. What's happening in and around the community. We'll just skip right on to that. Who needs music? How did everybody handle the daylight savings time switch?
I thought I did a great job this morning getting up and getting going.
I slept really good. I woke up okay.
Which is surprising because you did not feel good when you went to bed, and you don't feel good now.
I don't feel good now, but I slept good. Well, I mean, I woke up a few times, but I guess maybe sleeping good is not the right word.
You were well rested.
I'm well rested. I woke up well rested this morning. I feel good. Like I'm feeling all right, but as far as energy, my head is a mess. I can't function. Are you getting text messages?
Yeah, I got a good joke for the day coming up.
Oh, I'm good. So yeah, my head is not right.
Well, it's been that way for a while now, but you just mean you're.
Uh-huh. Yeah, my head is not right. I'm a little cranky.
Oh, good.
I got a headache. Just to get
I'll
that.
be working out of office today.
I had ibuprofen, some Sudafed, and it's not working right.
Boy, they're kind of stingy with that Sudafed behind the counter.
They don't like for you to get it. Makes me want to take extra.
They set me down and strapped me in
Yeah.
and put my lie detector test to ask me what my symptoms were, seeing if my blood pressure raised. I was like, I don't feel good.
Just watching the needle. No, I've got all those medicines in me, but it's still just not doing me a lot of good. I mean, I guess I could get through the morning show and I'm fine with that. I'm just a little concerned about our radiothon coming up on Thursday
You will be
because I'm scheduled to be on
feeling
air
better,
for like
better.
7 or 8 of the 12 hours.
You'll be feeling better by Thursday.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a long day.
Maybe this is allergies. Those Bradford pears are blooming, and
I've always said I'm blessed to not smell those. Like everybody talks about how bad they smell, but I can't.
you don't
I
smell
don't smell them. No, everybody has very
specific.
descriptions of what that smells like, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't smell it. I don't smell it at all. So I'm
I hear a lot of people say it smells like fish.
just dead fish.
I don't know. Smells like something different to me.
We won't elaborate. Anyway, so we are 3 days away from our radiothon. We just kind of already touched on that. That starts on
Thursday,
Thursday.
6 a.m.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day. It's 12 hours of radio straight through. I'm going to host, I think, 8 hours of that, 7 or 8 hours. I think Rob's going to get a couple hours and Tiffany's going to get a couple hours. And the other times I'll be out there doing other things. But it's going to be a very busy day. We hope to see you or hear from you that day. Last year we raised about $16,000 for the Dream for We Foundation. This year I don't know how much money we'll raise, but every dollar counts. So if you can pledge $5 that day, that's great. If you can pledge $100, that's great too. We're excited to see what money we're able to raise that. And we're going to have a lot of really good guests that day. A lot of people, kind of a mixture of, people who knew and played for and or coached with Weaver back in the day. And we're going to have some some kids who he called their games on the radio, and then we're going to have some younger kids who didn't know him all that well, but they've received scholarship funding from the We Foundation. We're going to talk to them what they're up to. We got some kids coming in who have applied for scholarship funding this year, who've not yet received it, but they've applied. So you can kind of see where your money's going, where it's gone, and just what kind of great cause you're affecting. So I'm pumped about it. It's a long day, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Exhausting, but fun.
Shout out to Trey who volunteered to provide the food for us. I'm excited. I've always seen photos of his food and haven't had the opportunity to try any, so I'm looking forward to that.
I hate sniffling on the radio. It's getting to me already. I'm trying to get away from the mic.
Send me the stuff and I'll read it. I'll carry it today.
I may have to get you a guest co-host tomorrow. I can't do this. Ugh. I took coffee to the girl one this morning, and I did not like her attitude, so I took it back out of her room. That's the kind of mood I'm in today.
Oh, I wondered why it was on the counter.
Yeah, I went in there, and I did not like her reaction to me, so I said, fine, get your own coffee. And I took it and I left. That's the kind of mood I'm in today.
I'm surprised you didn't pour it in the sink.
Well, I knew there wasn't any more for her
You
to
weren't
pour
gonna
her
be
own, so I
wasteful.
wasn't going to be that mean. But I was like, you can get
I
up.
thought you said it and forgot it.
No, I went in there. I went into her room to wake her up like the nice person I am with the coffee because I'm caring. And that's what I do. And she was, get away from me kind of mentality. I was like, oh, fine. Took the coffee and left. Enjoy your day.
Well, she had to get up an hour earlier than she's used to. Maybe she's just a little cranky.
Well,
She was fine when I went in there. She was up and washing her face.
She can be cranky without her coffee. You can bring it in there. Did you take it in there to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, she'll be fine. Well, then I felt bad when I left the house. I was like, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Well, it's fine. There's no need for
I was like, I'm
anybody
not
to
sending
be-
her a quote of the day either. That's how I get. Very self-destructive.
Yeah.
Very self-destructive. So we need to turn that around. We're 9 days away from the official start of spring. And speaking of spring, we got spring sports on the radio today. The People's Bank and Trust Hometown Sports Series, Westwood Softball, hosting Cascade at 5:30. Court Steer is going to be on the call for that. And I've got a couple of days off from radio, or at least I think I got today off. I'm back at it tomorrow. I think I got soccer or something tomorrow. So
I should have made you some more of that tea.
she made me I wasn't feeling good Saturday night. She made me the throat coat tea. And it was magic.
It did wonders for me.
Magic. I probably need my throat doesn't hurt. It's just my nose and my head are a problem this morning. So go ahead and be thinking of guest co-host tomorrow because I don't want to do it. Also, I just don't want to do it. I was thinking about that this morning on the way in. I said, what if I just drive past the station? What if I just drive on past the station and just don't stop?
Just keep driving.
Just keep-
I have felt that way before.
I was just gonna go home and sleep.
Normally it's when I have to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to stop. And then I wonder what it would be like to live as a vagabond.
Yeah.
Just kind of hopping from place to place. I don't know what I'll sell. You know what I
Dr.
thought
Kenny
about?
said I did that sometimes going to work too. Just think I'm just gonna drive right on by. Makes me feel good that other people think like that because I feel guilty thinking like that. And then I get upset because I'm like, very blessed. We have fun work that we do
It's fun work.
and we enjoy it. But there's some days I just don't want to. I don't want to do it.
I think I would move to the beach and get like a parrot or some kind of exotic animal and
Yeah.
then walk around and take pictures of, put it on someone's shoulder and then take their picture and then charge them $10 a pop.
Yeah. People pay for anything at the beach. Just enough to make my food.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. I'll pop a 10 up under the pier or something.
We were down there for spring break. Somebody just slept on the beach right in front of our house.
Yeah, in a sleeping bag.
I was like, well, I could probably do that.
There's nothing like waking up to go sit out and look at the waves when there's
Breakfast time, man.
yeah,
It's my
and
favorite
with,
time
with
at the
your
beach.
coffee, there's a little
It's calm.
chill in the air and you're just
You see the dolphins this time of day.
and then
It's-
there's a guy,
you look down, there's a dude just asleep.
just a bum on the beach. where his cracks hanging out the back of his
Yeah, he's
shorts.
just asleep right there. Yeah. Jessica says, I tell my kids all the time I'm quitting, but my job is to stay at home mom. Unfortunately, quitting is not an option. Yeah. It is, though. It is.
Gosh, how can you stay at home all day with them? I'm just around mine for periods of time, and I'm just ready
At
to.
the end of the weekend, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, y'all get back to school. Y'all get on back now. I don't know what I'm going to do on spring break.
What do you mean?
They're going to be around more.
Oh, yeah.
I think the girl one's getting a little more.
You'll have to go to work. You're not on spring break. You'll have to come in just to get away from everybody.
Yeah, take my break. Otherwise, I don't have a whole lot else on the comings and goings. Lady Raider basketball wrapped up on Friday. Lost to Bradley Central in the state semifinals, 55-35. Bradley Central went on to win the state championship over Bartlett. Congratulations to Natalie Barnes, named to the state all tournament team. And that's a wrap on the best season since '93. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I don't have anything.
Nothing. I want to be able to play music, but this is an issue with the board. That's what that is.
Okay, so it's not your phone.
It's not my phone, of course. It's going to be an issue with this.
It's not like an annoying sound.
No, that's annoying.
Well, okay.
There should be dead silence. That's too much. That's something wrong. Probably needs a new one.
You're going to be hard to talk to today. You're going to be like talking to a wall today.
I'm just up my head,
just-
man.
No, but you're also
This is where we need
grouchy.
that third co-host.
You're also grouchy
I am a little grouchy. I'm gonna try to do better.
and slightly pouty.
I am a little pouty. Yeah,
Yeah.
all those. I get pouty when I get sick. Found me a guy out there who don't. Man flu is settled in over here on this side of the table.
You don't have the flu?
It's the man flu.
Well,
It's the same thing. My sinuses hurt and my head hurts behind my eyes.
well, I'm glad you waited until after the state tournament to. I'm glad this wasn't going on during the.
No, yeah, trying to broadcast that.
Yeah.
That'd be awful. All right, well, we got more fun. Let's do a weather forecast. This is good news. The weather looks great. So we're going to be around 59, 60 today after we cool up, warm up. We're not going to cool up. We're going to warm up.
You're doing a fine job.
Thank you. Warm up from this morning's cool start. 27 right now. 34 overnight tonight. Mid-60s tomorrow. Could see some patchy frost tonight. And then mid-40s Tuesday night. And then we got a really nice run of good days. Wednesday, low 70s. Thursday, mid to upper 70s. And mostly sunny skies. We do see rain back in the forecast for Friday. Around 80? No, around 70. I read it wrong. Around 70. The 0 looked like a 9. So I thought it was 79, but it's 70. 90% chance of rain on Friday. Saturday, a 30% chance of rain with a high of 67. And then Sunday, a 20% chance of rain with a high in the mid-60s. So really good few days, and the rain comes in Friday. Weather forecast brought to you by Patton Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today. 931-247-0781. That's Patton Pest Control. 931-247-0781. No contract obligations.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence, and it isn't getting any better as we age. But what if I told you how to solve these issues? I'm talking.
Look,
Go get you a shot.
I didn't get no shot. You didn't go get a shot.
Well, I'm tougher than you. You wanna put some
Mad about the board.
you wanna put some birthdays on the list?
I know nobody wants to hear me say sniffle, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That's not. There were times where one nostril was perfect, and I could breathe good, but that's not. That it's too annoying to not be able to breathe out of the other one. So I got force the issue. I'm like, I breathe, I can sleep, I'm good. But I'm like, no, I don't. I feel like then I start getting claustrophobic on what if the other one clogs up and I can't breathe and I die.
You have this big hole in your face to use.
I don't like mouth breathing. Oh,
Nobody likes it,
all right. What
but you're not
birthdays?
gonna die.
Birthdays. I'm not gonna die. You're right.
You're gonna be nicer to me.
I'm gonna be nice.
Lee Nettles yesterday. Caleb Pinnock yesterday. Denzel Galindo Saturday.
Yep.
Luke Beachboard today.
When was Rylan Avalon?
Rylan was. That's a good question. Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And then today, Blue Beach Board.
Luke Beachboard. Sander Gomez.
Today.
Yes.
Alrighty.
There's one more.
One more.
Her name is, I think it's Ashlyn. Hang on. Ashlyn Owens.
Today.
Yes.
All right. Yes. What are we talking about this segment?
We're talking about movies.
All right.
Happy to chat. 931-450-4656 or my website, theharrisfirm.net.
Back on the Thunder Radio morning show. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. We've got busy show, of course. Monday means weekend recaps and also a lot of reminders about our upcoming Radiothon. That'll be Thursday, March the 14th. So we're 3 days away from the Dream for We Foundation Radiothon. Second year we've done this. Last year we did it, and it was far exceeding of expectations. $16,000 raised. We had a lot of fun. This year we hope to raise as much money, $5, $1, $20, $100, whatever you can do on Thursday. There'll be plenty of ways for you to donate. You can call in and pledge money and just send it in later. We'll have links to do it with your credit card. We'll have links to it via Venmo. We'll have PayPal links. So just you can bring by checks anytime. So there's a lot of ways to do that. That'll be on Thursday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Lots of guests all day long. I'm going to hold my urine for 12 hours. Not really.
You're in for a treat.
Yes. I think I'm hosting 8 hours of the day, 7 or 8.
Are you going to tell everybody how many hours you're hosting Thursday each segment?
Yep. I'm going to just remind everybody what we're doing. Maybe they weren't here in the first segment. I thought about putting you down for an hour of hosting.
I don't care. I'll do it. I'll do 8 hours. I don't care.
Will
if
you?
it makes you happy, or whatever Alanis Morissette said.
Why are you so sad?
Is that her?
Has she seen that?
I don't know.
No, that's Sheryl Crow.
Oh, whoops.
It's not even.
Or
close.
whatever Sheryl Crow said.
Yeah, that's Sheryl Crow. All right. Name that tune, Stupid Silly Stat, coming up a little bit. In about an hour, we're going to hit birthdays. Holly was giving me some birthdays during the break. You can call in your birthdays anytime on the Ben Loma Connect hotlines at 728-1320. What are we talking about here? And I do apologize for my nasally voice and my consistent sniffles that are going to come throughout the show.
That's okay. Movies. What are you doing?
I want this. Keep talking.
So, with AI.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen Sori? The new AI video generator?
Oh, yeah. You showed me this.
I'm going to create some today. I saw it Friday.
Okay.
Or Thursday. You could just be like, hey, Sori, make me a video.
Well, that's all cool and all, but it becomes a problem when I can't tell what I'm looking at is real or not. And that,
No, it's
like,
pretty hard to tell.
For instance, I saw it looked like a news link.
Mm-hmm.
And the story was Florida I don't know. It was like a. They look like law enforcement.
Okay.
It was like SWAT,
Okay.
but they had alligators.
Okay.
The photo looked real. It
Yeah.
looked real, and it looked like they had a team of alligators to.
Instead of like canines.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I'm like, well, what?
It's a little dangerous.
I was tempted to
Yeah.
click on it, but I didn't because when you looked at the faces of the soldiers or the officers or whatever, you could tell they were. It was.
But that's where we are at now. Just give it a little while, and you won't be able to tell.
Yeah, and that's what bothered me this weekend. I kept seeing flyers for movies and shows that were never are not even a thing.
Yeah.
For instance,
And people believe everything on social media. So once you create these and drop this out there,
it gets spread like wildfire. I was scrolling.
election
I'm-
misinformation we're going to see.
Yeah, I like horror movies. That's horror. You hear me?
I like a different kind of movie.
2 syllables.
1 syllable.
And Freddy Krueger, that's a classic.
Mhm.
I'm scrolling and I see that there's a flyer and it just says Fred and it's got him. It's not Robert Englund, the guy who plays Freddy Krueger. It's not him, but it says DJ Qualls in Fred. It's a series coming out. And
Is it real?
no,
Okay.
I thought
I
it
can
was
imagine
real.
DJ Qualls is a Freddy Krueger type.
I bet he would not turn it down. A lead role.
Well, no,
in
he would not turn it down. I just can't imagine him
Well, they had him
in
done.
it.
They had his. I don't know how, but they had his makeup done up like Freddy Krueger, and it was believable.
Mhm.
Like I bought it. I actually Googled that to see if that was a real thing, and I think he's around from. I think he's around around this area. Actually,
He is from here, yeah.
But I saw him. I saw him one time at Walmart, and he was looking at the glasses,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, "Look, there's." I'm not the type of person to go ask for a
No, not Holly.
autograph or nothing, but I did try and sneak a picture of him with my
He's pretty easily identifiable.
with my phone. I was just trying to get a quick pic. I couldn't. Anyway, back to the
Back to the story.
back to the story.
Back to the point.
I was annoyed by that. That I thought it was real. I got
But
excited
you couldn't
about
tell
it.
the difference.
And then I had to go Google it, and it's like, no, this is fake. And I'm like, why are y'all doing that? Why are
Yeah.
you doing that to me?
There's a lot of fake stuff out there already. And we just now have, like, I can't wait to play with the Sori features on OpenAI just to see what I can do with it. If y'all haven't had a chance, Google that up. I think it's SORI or SORA, Sora. I can't remember, but I'm trying to mix it with Siri. Either way, Google that, and you could do it for free. I think so many videos a month you can do for free or something. I know the evil that it'll be used for.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So last night I'm scrolling and I see a video or a flyer for a movie that's coming out in November. And I was like, is this real? Is this a real thing? Because if it is, I'm pretty excited about it. Gladiator 2.
Oh, wow. It's been a while since Gladiator 1 was out.
Yeah. Apparently this movie has been in the works for that long.
Is it really happening?
It's happening.
Okay.
Guess who's in it?
Who?
Denzel.
Really?
Yes.
That'd be pretty good.
I've never seen a movie with him in it that I didn't like. Well, what
Equalizer 3 wasn't very good.
Yeah, Equalizer 3, probably my least favorite Denzel movie, but all of the other ones,
No, he does a good job.
I don't even have to know what the movie is about. One of those type of actors
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, he's in it, I'm
So I wanna
watching
watch
it.
it, yeah.
There are very few of those types of actors where it's like you see it and you're like, oh, that's going to be good.
Nicolas Cage is not one of those.
It's just kind of up in the air. You didn't watch his vampire movie, did you?
Denzel or Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage.
No, because there's Nicolas Cage in it, and it's a vampire movie.
I
So,
like Nicolas
I don't-
Cage. I'm not. He's not up there as far as He makes so many, like, just I think that's how he signs his contracts or something.
He was broke there for a while.
It was quantity over quality for
Yeah, I guess they were making
Nicholas.
fun of him out there in Hollywood. Like, dude, just stop taking these movies. Like, he was taking these Netflix releases and stuff that were never meant for big screen, or I guess that's a big deal. I don't know.
Anyway, so I guess Gladiator 2 comes out in November of this year. And it's the main character in Gladiator 1, Maximus.
Mhm.
I think this follows his son, the one he had after later on, towards
Okay.
the end of the movie or whatever.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
I love that movie.
Yeah. When did that come out? The first one. I
I
was in-
think it was 25 years ago.
Yeah, I was in. I feel like I was in high school. It's been a long time.
I like. I feel like I could watch that one anytime. Like if it's on, I feel like I could watch it. Or Braveheart. I love Braveheart
You can't skip Braveheart
and The Patriot. That's good too.
with Mel Gibson.
What movie
You-
am I going?
Gladiator.
Oh.
When did it release?
It released in 2000.
So
So
about,
it's
about 25 years ago. 24. So almost 25 by the time the new one comes out.
Anyway,
It's kind of like
Also-
Top Gun and the separation of its
yeah,
1 and 2 movies. I think it was
exactly.
further apart.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies and the Oscars, did you see this headline from Babylon Bee? Because the Oscars were last night. Did you know that?
I did know. I saw John Cena naked on stage.
You saw a picture of John Cena naked on stage. You did not watch that live.
No, I didn't watch it live.
What did you think of that picture?
I didn't hate it.
Oscars ratings soar as nation watches in hopes of seeing someone slap Jimmy Kimmel. Which I can agree with.
Somebody was on there complaining about him because of a joke he made on Robert Downey Jr.'s, kind of picking at him
Yeah.
about his not so much his sobriety, just how much trouble he got in
In the past.
in the 90s.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I don't know, they editorialized it to make it seem like Robert Downey Jr. was very uncomfortable. So I'm like, let me see this joke. I got to see the joke. And I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad.
I don't think he's the type to get too bent out of shape about a joke.
They were making it seem like it in the story, though.
They like
were
to
like,
create attention.
they were like, Robert Downey Jr. is very
Clickbait.
uncomfortable
Clickbait.
during bad jokes. Do better, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, they want you to click on it.
I was like, that's not even that harsh of a joke, but whatever.
They want you to click. What about that USC, South Carolina LSU fight?
The wrestling
yesterday?
match?
No. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess it ended up being a kind of wrestling match. Girls basketball. South Carolina LSU. I gotta
Yeah,
get
that was
video.
crazy.
So we were watching some of that at Common John Brewing Company yesterday, early on in the game. And we were watching it, and I was like, hey, they're going to get a fight before this is over. It was too chippy early on in the ball game. You got Angel Reese pulling hair and throwing
Man,
elbows. It's the cheap shots. That are like, if you play hard and you hit somebody hard or foul them hard, that's one thing. But it's the when ain't nobody looking, I'm gonna jerk your hair. When ain't nobody looking, I'm gonna hit you
we
in the
saw
face with
some
elbow.
girls doing that
In high
at
school.
high school
Yeah.
level.
And I don't, and that's
Oh, it
why.
makes you mad.
So we feel like, and then as soon as I get home, our friend texts us like, players and fans ejected. And I was like, oh, I missed it. I turned it on to catch the end of it.
Well, it's all over TikTok.
What about the guy jumping in there?
Where was he going?
I guess his sister was one of the players.
Okay,
But still, that's not your fight.
I thought that might have been
Yeah, unless like there was a guy that jumped the scorer's table
yeah. The
and was on the
red shirt?
floor and a backwards hat on. I
Oh.
don't remember what color shirt he had on. But he jumped the scorer's table and got in the middle of this. And some police officers called him pretty quick. I'm like, hey, well, you don't belong on the floor.
So listen,
And
I
pulled
know
her
he
off.
doesn't belong on the floor. But I feel like if we were at a game and that happened, and I'm on the sidelines taking picture, got my camera and my
Uh-huh.
radio, and I feel like if that happened and there was all of a sudden a kerfuffle,
Kerfuffle.
I feel like I would put my camera down and I would be on the floor pulling girls off of our girls.
Yeah. Holly would go out there and start throwing hands.
Yeah.
In other news, Holly's in the hospital.
I wouldn't be in the
Beaten up
hospital.
by a high
They
school
would be
girl.
in the hospital. I'm going to jail.
Right? You say it with pride. Say it with pride, Holly. But I think, unless your sister's getting bashed with a chair, you're gonna have to let her deal with that. You know what I mean?
Well,
Just my thoughts.
I don't know.
Also, my thoughts are I don't like either one of those teams or either one of those coaches.
So it couldn't have happened to a better group
No, no,
of people.
couldn't stand it. Can't stand them. LSU, South Carolina girls, the worst. Anyway, anything else from the weekend we need to discuss?
I don't reckon.
I don't think so either. All right. We got games when we come back.
Unless we want to talk about right quick how my family doesn't speak up when they order.
Why don't we talk about how nobody tells me how to go to the right restaurant? Let's talk about that real quick. Yesterday, Holly said we were going to go eat lunch for her dad's birthday. I said, okay. She said, we're going at 11. You don't have to go. I said, no, I'll go. She said, we're going to go to Lost 3.
No, I said we're eating Mexican.
Yeah, you said, were you Mexican? I said, okay.
You said which one? I said, I don't know. I think Lost 3. I'll find out
Yeah.
and let you know.
And then she said, I think Lost 3. And I thought, well, that's weird because we never go to Lost 3 if we go out. And I was like, that's cool. Yeah, that'll work. I like Lost 3. Before I was like, I'm going to go work out. I'll meet you at the Mexican restaurant.
Anytime he can find a good spot to squeeze that in.
Well, that's where I was going. So I go to work out, and I said, before I leave, I said, let me know if it's anywhere different than Lost 3. I said, 'cause that's where I'm planning to go. She said, okay. She said, let me look, see what my mom said. And she goes, my mom said we're going to the Mexican place. So I was like, well, that really limits it in this town.
I found out later, and I just forgot to tell him.
So I leave Snap Fitness, which is right next to El Mocajete, which is where I guess everybody went. My tank says I have 18 miles to empty. So I'm like, well, I'll assume I lost 3, and then I'll hit the gas station on the way home. Pull up to Lost 3, nobody there. She's like, oh no, we're going to El Mocajete.
I guess I just figured you'd call me when you left work or something.
Well, then I had to.
I just never talked to you again.
Then I was like, I hope I run out of gas. I hope I run out of gas on the way over here, so I can blame everybody else. Morning show.
How about the obituaries? Ain't you a little late?
Oh, they'll play in just a minute. Matter of fact, Obits ain't playing today. Canceled. Canceled. They've been canceled. Holly, stop telling you stupid stories. They want to hear the obituaries.
All right. Well,
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make your body look great. I'm going to talk about this for 3 minutes. Emsella treatments. Be sure to swing on by and see him. Solve urinary incontinence today. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Time for an obituary break. When we come back, we're going to play Name That Tune. Oh, darn. It doesn't work. I can't make it work. There it goes.
Think you have to settle for mediocre car insurance to save money? Think again. It's possible to get superior coverage and still save money with
insurance. Customers who switch to Erie saved up to $951.
Play the obits. Oh my gosh.
One fourth of Americans age 65 and older fall each year, resulting in 32,000 deaths. With a fall, time can be of the essence, and Secure Everywhere can help. For less than $1 a day, Secure Everywhere gives you a push button.
I'm just not a fan of Angel Reese. And it continues to show me why.
A solo mobile device that provides nationwide cellular coverage and fall detection. Plus alerts.
I think she's a dirty player.
Isn't it time you go secure? For more information on Secure Everywhere, go to your local PLC office or go to middlewayconnect.com.
Oh, there's a dog walking with them kids to school. You better go out there and save them.
That's a puppy.
Remember that time the dogs were right there barking and you ran out there to try to save them kids?
I was just gonna try and shoo it away. Just leave them kids alone. It was their dog.
And Holly ended up running
It
back
was
inside.
mean. It was a mean dog. So I threw one of them kids in front of me, between me and the dog.
And he started coming to Holly. She
That's
said,
your
"Hey."
dog. He's gonna bite you. It ain't gonna bite me. I was just trying to help.
What are you doing today? What's your plans?
I'm gonna do the reconcile, and
Oh,
I've
it's
got
gonna
to
be a fine
take
day.
I got to take the boy one to get fitted for his prom tux.
Oh, the girl one's job shadowing today.
I hope she dressed professional.
Yesterday I'm like, hey, you need to ask. She's job shadowing a teacher. I said, you need to ask what time you need to be there. And she said, yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. This is like 4:00. And she didn't. And then she went to the gym and she got home at like 8:30. And I was like, what time do you need to be there? I'm gonna ask right now. I said, no, you should have asked 4 hours ago. It's getting a little late. And I did tell her the first time, I said, hey, make sure you dress nice, dress like a teacher. Do not dress in your sweats.
I was afraid she was going to wear holy jeans.
She might do that. I said, you dress like a teacher, not in sweatpants. She's like, I was going to wear sweatpants. I said, no, you're not wearing sweatpants. So she's probably going to wear sweatpants. I'm going to text the teacher and ask her what she's wearing. If she's not dressed professional, you send her home, make her change clothes.
Oh, good. The obituaries.
The obituaries are on. See where we stand in this pecking order. I guess if you want to call and say something about the obituaries, stay on the line and let me banter with you for a minute. Don't just hang up. Don't just mic drop on me. I feel like that's the same guy who calls and complains that we've got local sports on instead of the Braves. I love the Braves, but local sports are going to play first. Nobody wants to listen to volleyball. I had a guy leave me a voice message that said that one day. I was like, I don't know. I feel like a few people do. I'm all about the Braves, man. They start up soon. 2.5 weeks.
What starts up soon?
Braves. I was telling him if the dude wants to call and complain about the obits, that's cool.
I heard you.
Stay on the line. And
You hang up on everybody anyway. You want him to hang
when I want to.
You want him to stay on the line long enough for you to hang up.
Yes. Exactly.
But you hang up on everybody like that.
Yes.
And then gets mad when someone does it to you.
Yes. I'm not debating this.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Everybody enjoyed the obituaries. Josh and Holly back with you, getting you to work, getting you to school, home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you along with us. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We're going to be late to the news break, too. Well, I'm running a little behind. The time change has messed with me. That's what's wrong. It's just messed with my timing. We never run late any other days.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, the obits used to play generally between 6:55 and 7, but I'm here to tell you they haven't played in that time slot since we expanded to 8:30. They pushed back to like 7:10 almost every day. Sorry, I'll try to do better.
No, it's breaking news. Obits gets a new time spot. It's 7:05, 7.
Somewhere between 6:55 and 7:30. We'll hit it
So-
somewhere in there. If you're watching over on the Carmine, I haven't even talked about the cameras today. The Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. We usually keep the conversation going during the break over there. Dee says I'm going to call Josh sometime just to hang up when he answers.
You should. Sometimes he'll hang up on the nicest folks. And I'm like, why are you hanging up on him so
I'm done with the
soon?
conversation.
He's so rude.
I don't know that rude is the word.
No, you're rude.
It might be. Maybe rude is the word. What's it for lunch over at Prater's Barbecue today, Holly?
It's Monday, so you can get a hamburger, steak, spaghetti, chicken tenders, smoked pulled pork, red parm, potatoes, sweet baby carrots, green beans, corn on the cob, potato salad, coleslaw, or side salad. You can get a choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
Let's play Name That Tune, Holly. Chance for people to win the first prizes of the week. What can they win today, and how can they win it?
Okay, so you're never going to get it. If you can get it on the 1 second, we're going to play a little snippet of a song. If you can answer it correctly on the 1 second clip, that is not it. If you can get it on the 1 second clip, you're going to get a Black Rifle coffee mug, a bag of Black Rifle coffee.
Oh, big prize pack.
And a t-shirt.
Big package for everybody this morning. If you can name this tune on the 1 second clip, 728-1320 or 728-3526 on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Where did it go? All right, here we go. No, somebody's going to get that.
What, you got to tell me the exact right name of the song and the artist.
You got the artist? I don't have it over here.
I just texted it to you.
Okay.
Is it text or
It's just-
texted?
It's text. I think it's like, yes, it's text. I just text you.
Sometimes I say texted.
See where the girl one gets it. I just text you. Okay. I don't.
1 second clip again. I'm gonna tell you, I love this song.
It's a great song.
Love it. I could not tell you the name of it,
I can't tell you most of the lyrics.
or who sings it. Had no idea.
All right, 728-1320. I'm gonna give it a couple more cracks at it here. Morning show. Oh, turn that radio down a little bit. Now try.
Lightning crashes.
That's the name of the song. What's the artist?
I'm not sure.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
Call back, try
man.
again. You got to get the name and
They're building
the
something
artist.
there.
Yeah, they sound like they were hard at work. Call back if you can get
I
the
wanted
artist.
to get. I was impressed that he knew the name of the song, and I wanted to give him the prize.
You can't change the rules. You said
I
that's
hope
what
he
we're gonna
calls
do.
back. Look it up right fast and call back, buddy.
Morning show. Morning show.
Lightning flashes my life.
Lightning crashes.
By who?
By who?
Live.
Live. Yes, that is the right answer. Lightning crashes by Live. What's your name?
Curtis.
Oh, good job.
good
All
job,
right.
buddy.
Yes, got it. Lightning crashes by Live. That is the name of that one. Yes. Jessica Addison had it right over there on the
I'm impressed. I didn't think anybody was going to get that on the one.
shocked that Curtis got it. I really am.
The
Quite the
the
knowledge.
guy before who called in. If you're still listening, you can still come up here and get a T-shirt.
Hook you up.
Yeah,
He's probably mad. Hit himself with a hammer.
I'm going to be honest with you. I thought the name of the band was Throwing Copper.
Oh, I think that's the album.
I thought Live was telling me the
No, it's
the
Live.
album was live. It was live cut.
Hmm.
So when they said live, I was like, yeah, it's live. It was not live at all. It's in studio. I don't know why I thought that. Throwing Copper is not the name of the band. if they would have called in and said Lightning Crashes by Throwing Copper, I'd have been
would've
like,
gave it to him.
yeah, you got
She
it.
would have gave it to him.
Good job.
And Jessica said she actually tried to call today. She couldn't get through. Oh, man. It's hard
Do
to get
we
through.
know any other songs by Live, or are they a one-hit wonder?
Probably. I don't know.
He kind of has a Pearl Jam thing going on with his he's kind of got like an Eddie Vedder
Yeah, where you can't really understand
voice.
the
Can't
words.
really understand what he's saying.
Lightning Crash just comes up at the top. I Alone.
I don't know.
Selling the Drama. Deep Enough. These don't look familiar. Maybe I heard them.
I found a station on Pandora that I'm really liking, and it's kind of 90s 2000s rock alternative. I don't know what you consider that. It's called Plush, Plush. And so I'm screenshotting songs that play on there to use for Name That Tune. So it's probably going to be, rock alternative heavy this week.
She's been getting into that. Have you?
Yeah.
Get into that mode.
You ever do that though? You ever no, because you stay on Morgan Wallen 24/7.
No, I don't.
But you ever rotate your song selection based on your mood and your?
Sometimes my song selection then determines my mood. It's just kind of like it can go both ways.
Lately, I've been be in the car by myself, turn up the radio really loud, and just sing loudly, play the drums on the steering wheel mood.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even have the radio on in the car. It's just dead silence where I contemplate life.
That's how I drive in a lot of times in the mornings. I get in the car, I turn on Thunder to make sure we're on the air. Usually America in the Morning's on, and then I turn it down. I just ride just in silence. And this morning I was contemplating if I just drove. Let me tell you the crazy thoughts that go through my head, just so y'all know. I was like, I'm just going to drive past work. I'm just going to keep going, and I'm going to turn my phone off, and we'll just see what happens. And then I got here, and I was like, okay, I'll go in. And I went in, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to let the alarm go off, and I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to have the siren going, and I'm just going to walk out the door, and I'm going to leave.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm crazy.
Well,
I was just in that kind of mood this morning. I was like, I'm sick. I don't even want to be here if I'm going to feel like this.
Oh, goodness. It's going to be a fun day.
The show's going good so far.
Yeah, despite your complaining.
That's not much different than normal.
It's a heightened
complaints.
Yeah.
Radiothon coming up on Thursday. I got to get to feeling better by then. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We hope to have you on with us throughout the day. It's basically the morning show for 12 hours, but not, because Holly and I won't be on at the same time. But it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be plenty of ways for you to donate to the Dream for We Foundation. It's a 501c3 that's housed right here at the Thunder radio station. Holly and I on the board of that foundation has done a lot of good, well over $50,000 in contributions just in a couple of years. Hope to make that a huge number this year. Be plenty of ways that you can contribute on Thursday. $5, $10, $100, whatever you can do. We accept cash, check, Venmo, PayPal, credit cards. It's all doable. So just be sure to tune in on Thursday for the Dream for We Foundation Radiothon. Jerry said, should have drank more beer yesterday. Saw me at Common John. That's where I go on Sundays. After I showed up at the wrong Mexican restaurant.
Oh my gosh.
Showed up to have a couple drinks. Speaking of Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway. It's almost that time of year where you can sit outside and enjoy. Yesterday was a little windy, but we tried anyway. Had to go back in.
Y'all gave it your best effort out there.
Tried. But it's just so much fun to sit out there and just chill, have a beverage, get some food. I was up there Friday night. Ended up trying out some cheesy bread, had some pizza. I ate everybody else's food, but didn't buy my own Friday night. It was one of the best nights.
Yeah, it must have been, made an impression, a lasting impact on you, because this is the third time you've told me that you didn't have to pay for nothing.
Well, somebody bought my drinks, like 2 rounds, and then I just picked on everybody else's food. So I left my bill was $6. It was great. I'll go by and see him at Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway, online at commonjohnbc.com. More games when we come back.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This local news update is brought to you by Spring Street.
Sun's real bright.
Oh, I'm coming back again.
Yeah, Jerry should have bought me one yesterday. Slacker.
That's an awesome place
He
for
still
a
owes me
baby
a
shower.
car wash. Still ain't washed my truck. I would have took a beer in exchange. Wait till they get the clean slate back. Buy me one of those. I think they're supposed to have it back next week. I got the very last clean slate. Hope y'all all know. The girl at least did get out and get going early. I think she went and bought everybody donuts.
Did she get them
Yeah.
donuts?
She went to get her something. I don't know if she bought everybody donuts or not. I'm sure it was filthy yesterday. I had no doubt about that. I watched it once, right, and that was right after the snowmageddon, the ice salt situation. How quick can Walgreens turn around pictures?
Same day.
How big can they do them in house?
Big enough.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Like 11 by 14? Anybody know? Are you snapping?
Yeah.
I've gotten so into Snapchat. I love the filters. I did not think I would do it, but I sit here and I snap the kids all day. Probably not going to snap the girl one day because she made me mad. But I'll snap the boy one. And then I've gotten hooked on trying to get other people in the filter. Poster sizes. They do poster sizes? Let me send a text. I got an idea. Did you like my idea?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
I love it. It's my favorite thing I've heard this week.
You're being sarcastic.
You're being sensitive.
Yo. I'm pretty excited about that idea. Make sure it's okay with everybody.
I can tell.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. What?
You don't think it's a good idea?
I do.
I don't want to say the idea because I'm gonna make sure it's okay with everybody. Yeah, same day poster sizes. What do you mean full price? I knew they did big ones. I just didn't know they could do them same day. It's been a long time since I've had. Don't pay full price. Oh, she's saying make sure you download a coupon so you don't pay full price. I said, I mean full price. She just sent a random message that said full price. I was like, I'll pay for them.
Did you see this?
Yeah, I knew about
Okay.
it. Yeah, I've got it in my calendar. I'm feeling a little better. Like
Medicine's starting to kick in.
I had 5 ibuprofen and some Sudafed. Sudafed usually helps me quicker. That's why I was getting a little frustrated, but it's starting to help out.
I'm sending you the stat.
You know. Back on the Thunder Radio morning show. I got busy playing with my phone. Didn't realize that it's time to come back from the break. Hope it wasn't silent for long. I don't think it was. Like 5 seconds.
You got to get your head in the game, man.
It's been one of them days. Limp Bizkit song or something.
Just one of those days.
Yes. I need to bring up some of that stuff and use it on my bump music. Get a little more hardcore around here. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. So spring break's coming. Beach season's coming. You're going to want to look good. M-Sculpt Neo can tighten up the abs, the bicep, get that booty where you want it. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Also, Temperature Envy. You can stimulate collagen growth and not have no needles, no injections, and just fill up them wrinkles. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. I'm getting medical advice on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. A diffuser and essential oils. That's what I need.
He was rubbing the Vicks Vapor Rub up his nostril last night.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
You're
but
not.
I was like, let's get it in here. What? I could smell it better there. It was the baby rub. I felt like it wasn't strong enough. Like it said that it was the baby rub. And I'm like, wow, this is not strong enough for me. So I just kind of caked it on the inside of my nostrils there. I really think that's probably. But there's the one kind that you can get that's like a stick and you can stick it up your nose and inhale. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't put enough up in there to actually go down my nose or anything. I just put it around the edges.
You're not worried about it going down your nose. The lining of your nose is
not meant for that.
Yeah, it's not like rubbing it on your skin.
Well, I didn't put it in my nose. I put it along the edges. Like, on the outside edges, like traced it.
Okay.
And even some on the outside, thinking maybe it would seep through.
Okay, well, that's probably fine.
Yeah. I put a little on my chest too. It helped for a little while. Just that time of year. Everybody's dealing with this stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have current temperature outside. A cold day, cold start. Anyway, not necessarily a cold day. Around 26, 27 out there right now, but we're headed for high of 60 today and really no wind to speak of. So enjoy that. And back near freezing tonight and then much warmer throughout the week. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Boutique stuff at bargain prices. Learn more at wisteriahillonline.com. Joke of the day?
It's a good one. Wait.
Oh, no, Holly,
Where's
what happened
that?
to it?
All right. What did Spartacus say when the lion ate his wife? What did Spartacus say when the lion ate his wife?
What's that, Holly?
Nothing. He was gladiator. Gladiator?
I got it.
I thought that was perfect because I was talking about Gladiator earlier.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to come up with that joke. Jessica sent it in.
Perfect.
Joke of the day was crafted by Board and Brush in Manchester. Board and Brush is perfect for just about any occasion. Birthday parties, bachelorette parties, girls' night out, couples' night. And you don't have to be super crafty. They will help you with everything at Board and Brush in Manchester. Learn more at boardandbrush.com/Manchester. Follow them on Facebook to see what kind of specialty workshops they have coming up, like glass etching, doormat, cookie decorating, and things like that. That's Board and Brush in Manchester.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stats is served up or revved up, I guess, by our friends over at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. 515 Hillsborough Boulevard for Freedom Automotive. Locally owned and operated. Those owners, technicians, they go to the same restaurants as you. Their kids play on the same ball teams and, go to the same schools and all that stuff. So they're going to go the extra mile. They want to make sure that you're well taken care of, you're happy, and your vehicle is well maintained. Learn more at Freedom Automotive, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. All right, Holly. You're open 6 days a week, by the way.
20% of dads.
Sorry. Go ahead.
20% of dads embarrass their kids when they do this. What is it? 20% of dads embarrass their kids when they do this. What is it?
728-1320 to take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Let's see.
20% of dads say they embarrass their kids when they do this.
All right. Morning show.
Yes, I need to put a birthday on the birthday list for today.
You can. Go ahead.
Brenda Simmons.
Brenda Simmons.
She is 46 today.
All right. What's that dog barking about?
The dogs are ready to go outside.
All right. Get that dog out there. Happy birthday to Brenda. Not the right answer, though. I just wondered. That dog barking about back there.
There were several dogs. That was more than one.
Take them dogs out to potty. Can they hear me? Potty.
You go potty?
I'm going to get them dogs all tore up. 728-1320. We're still looking for the right answer
Does
today.
everybody call it potty?
For their dogs?
You got to go TT?
Oh, 728-1320. 20% of dads embarrass their kids when they do this.
Kate said him a quote of the day.
Well, good thing I didn't send one today. I didn't even send one.
You're going to feel bad later that you didn't.
I already feel bad about it, but I'm just owning it. I feel bad that I didn't send it. And I feel bad that I didn't take the coffee in there, but I'm whatever.
You're so spiteful.
I'm in the truck before I even leave, and I'm like, I should go back in there. And I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna. And I left. Drove down the driveway, hit 50 miles an hour before I hit the end of the road. Before I hit the end of the driveway. Morning show.
Is it dance?
Say that again?
Is it dance?
Dance. Good guess, but no, not it. I would say 100% of dads embarrass their kids when they dance. Steve says force them to take pictures or something like that. It's a good one.
That's the boys especially.
They don't like that.
They do not like the pictures.
20% of dads embarrass their kids when they do this. It's a good one today because this is not a typical, I mean, it is a typical dad thing, but it's not what you think of when you think dad embarrassing moments. You know what I mean? At least for me. It's just 20%, so maybe that's why. I mean, I think of, when I tell jokes or like the girl one had a boy over and I taught dogs and I'm like, hope y'all like these black, I tell my dumb jokes and I think they're funny. I figure they're embarrassing. Leanne says post pictures on social media. Probably Snapchat, because that's what I'm doing now.
All the kids will leave Snapchat now.
Yeah. I'm successfully going to run them off. Y'all are welcome, parents. I have ran the children
They'll
off.
find another app to use.
Jessica says, wear their hat backwards.
No.
Why does everybody pick on me? I wear my hat backwards because the light in here is so bad. I don't wear it backwards many of the times of the day.
Oh, yeah. He walks around with it on
I
backwards.
do not.
Yes.
I do not.
And then he'll hold his hand up to shade his eyes from the sun.
That is such a lie. That is such a
with
lie.
his hat backwards.
728-1320. We still don't have the right answer. 20% of dads embarrass their children when they do this.
This is probably not going to be an every dad
No.
thing.
Something that I would do.
You have done it.
Kim said it looks good backwards. Hey, Kim. You trying to holler at me?
Holler at him.
I'm on Snapchat. I just take pictures with a filter. Like I play with all of them, and then I send them out to everybody that I know. By everybody I know, I mean the girl and the boy went and Holly. I sent some to your mom, but she didn't send them back. So, like, I've got other friends on there, but I'm like, I'm not going to send these to these people.
You've got friends?
Yeah, there's friends on there.
Oh, okay.
I got my first snap from somebody who wasn't family yesterday.
Congratulations.
I know. It was inviting me to go to Common John.
20% of dads embarrass their kids when they do this. What is it?
We've had dance or force them to take pictures. Neither one of those right. And I was a little late getting to the stat today, so that means the kids are mostly in school. So the parents are going to have to pick up the slack here. and try your best guesses. Play their old music, says Katie Whaley.
I love when I am in the car and turn on old music and the kids know the songs.
No, sometimes they'll surprise you with the lyrics they know. Cheer for them. Like at a ball game?
That's probably the closest guess that we've had.
That's a pretty good guess, and it's close to the right answer. 20% of dads embarrass their kids when they do this. Cheer for them is the closest to the right answer, but it's not that close.
No, it's pretty close.
Kind of. I don't know. I don't know if anybody even wants to play today. The phones aren't even working.
20% of dads embarrass their kids when they do this. Closest answer we've had was cheer for them.
Jessica says coach them.
Yeah, you're close. Why might not they want? Why
What was
might
that?
I don't know. I'm trying to word that right. Why might they?
Let's listen to how they try to word this.
What is the words I'm trying to think of?
Sometimes I'm right here and I go to talk and I forget where I'm even at. So I forget where I'm at. Morning show.
Yell at them.
Yell at them. Good guess, but not it.
Are we reading the same stat?
The answer is not yell at them. No.
Yeah, but you just made it seem like it wasn't even close, and that was really close.
Oh, it was close. Yeah, it
You're
was
just
close.
like, no.
No. Well, but it wasn't right. It was close. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come across as it wasn't. It wasn't right. Morning show.
Try to demonstrate how to do something.
It's a good guess, but not it. Demonstrate how to do something. Morning show.
Call them baby.
Call them baby. Not it. Yell at them and what was the other one? Cheer for them. Kind of close. Morning show.
Yes, yelling at sporting events.
Yelling at their sporting events. Yes, that is the right answer. Yelling at the sporting events. What's your name?
Christina.
I thought it might be you because you had it right over there on the Facebook
Good job.
line. Yeah. Yell at the sporting events. Did you do sports?
I did as a kid, but I'm guilty of it with my kids yelling.
You yell at the kids, or you yell at like the umpires or referees and stuff, or both?
Umpires sometimes, but not in a mean way. Just, it's
You just got to remind them every
just
now and then.
myself.
Yeah, you just got to remind them how bad they suck sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they are really bad.
Sometimes, and you got to tell them. You got to tell them how bad they are. All right, Christina, come by. We got Thunder Radio swag for you up here, and you can wear that and yell at the umpires and referees.
Awesome.
And
Thank
tell them
you.
we said it's okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yelling at their sporting events, yelling at in general at their sporting events. I never did a lot of that necessarily.
Well,
I mean, some, but not a lot.
I feel like when you finally yell, you go like over the deep end.
Well,
It's
the
like,
boy one played baseball, and here's the deal. So we would sit out in left field, so I didn't have to deal with any of the parents or the umpires or whatever. So I sat way out in left field with our chairs and our fireball, and that's how I got through the game. And it was great. But one time I did lose my temper because our team, for whatever reason, all of our right-handed batters are batting left-handed. And I was like, I don't understand why this is a thing right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if they send the boy went up there like that, I'm going to blow my top.
And you did.
And here he came. And before he even saw the first pitch, I had made it from all the way out behind the left field fence to the dugout. Lost it. I lost it. I'm like, what are we even doing here? And it was like, well, this guy struggles to throw strikes. I'm like, that's crap. That's absolute garbage. He's a right-handed batter. He's going to bat right-handed. And he's going to strike out over there, just like he does every other time. Put him back around that side. And they're like, well, he wanted to. I was like, well, he wants ice cream for breakfast. Who's the coach? Lost it. I was like, y'all going to have to stay down there between me and the gate. Somebody's going to get me out of here. I also got threw out of a game once when I was coaching. But that was the umpire's fault.
I vaguely remember that. What were you thrown out for?
Telling them how bad they suck.
Okay.
Pretty much like I was just explaining there. I was in the right.
Of course you were.
I was 100% in the right. It was a terrible call. So what happened is we had a terrible call at third base where our kid was safe. He was sitting in third base and he was safe. This is like 10U, so it's serious. And he was safe. And the other team, it's a big thing. And look, when you've coached for a while and you've played and you actually umpired at a decent level, so you kind of understand how the mechanics of this work.
Sure.
And when everybody else doesn't, it really gets to you.
Yeah.
So the immediate thing is, ask this other umpire. I'm like, no, it's this guy's call. He's standing right in front of it.
Yeah.
And so they let the other umpire, he just walks out there. He's like, no, he was out. I was like, that's not how that works. And so I had some words with him. And on my way back to third, I just hollered at the guy across the way. I said, hey, buddy, just go on home. Give your check to this guy. We don't need you here. Well, they just told me to stop. Well, then we had a kid hit a home run. It was like inside the park. It was a bad throw at third base or whatever. I don't know what happened, but he was rounding third. Well, the kid on third base, he'd not grown into his body yet, right? So he was taking up third base and he not slimmed up. So our kid couldn't hit the base and he kind of tiptoed around and he hit the backside of the bag, but it's fielder interference here.
Sure.
He kind of bumped him, whatever. He never even hit the base. Goes home, scores. We tie the game. And the other team's like, oh, no, he touched third base. And they appeal down there and they call our runner out. And I just lost at that point. There was no political correct. I lost it. And they let me know they were going to call the law. I was like, well, you should because you're robbing the children. Call the law. I got to report a robbery.
What about that game you were talking about recently where the kid got off a half court shot or
oh yeah, this was up in where's Jersey or New Hampshire, somewhere up north.
it was a basketball game.
It was a high school game. Yeah, a kid got off. Well, he didn't get off a half court shot.
Okay.
They got off a shot and it missed, but the kid rebounded, put it back up, and they hit it and they won the game.
Oh, okay.
And the referee in the correct position to see it said it counted. So we're good. They won. The big win. They're going to the state tournament, I think.
So it was a big game.
Win.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after they'd said it counted, all the referees got together and they backed out and said, no, don't count. And I think they're suing the High School Athletic Association on that. That school is.
Wow.
And because they did an appeal and they let it stand because there's clear video evidence. But they're basically like, well, our bylaw said we can't use video to overturn anything. There's nothing we can do about this. Like,
but the
officials said it counted, and then they got together and it's like, I want to hear what was said in that discussion.
the circle for you to change your mind.
Yeah, because if you saw it, I guess my big argument in a situation like that is if you as an official saw that it was late,
a late.
If you feel like it was late. Sorry, I had to cut my mic off. Then why didn't you say it then? Like if you saw the shot go up and in, and you're like, oh, it's after the buzzer, then why aren't you waving that off immediately?
Right.
What is there to talk about? One guy said he saw it and he said, no, that counts. So I guess that's my big argument there from any.
What was funny was what the coach said
after the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said something like that shot counted. That was off in time. The official in the correct position said it counted. Then they got together, and those three guys screwed 15 kids in front of 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Print that. Print it 5 times. He was not holding back.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. Yeah, I think they've sued the High School Athletic Association on that one. Up there. I hope they win.
What will that mean?
I don't even know. I don't even know. They probably won't win, but who knows? And then the coach for the other team was like, sometimes you get lucky. Like he knew, like it was kind of like we didn't win, that should have counted basically.
Well,
so 20% of dads embarrass their kids when they yell at the sporting events. But those are probably my 2 biggest incidents there of just losing my mind. Otherwise, I stay quiet. I'm not the guy who's constantly chirping. I stay
Yeah.
quiet. And then when I've had enough of the dumb or the stupid, I've had enough. I can no longer take it.
I don't yell a lot because I don't understand what's going on a lot of the time. I do in baseball.
You gotta be like Taylor Swift and just yell what everybody else is yelling.
I understand baseball, but I don't understand football and basketball as well.
Okay. I understand that. You're getting to know basketball a little better, though.
I don't know, because sometimes I think that they're walking and they're not walking. I'm like, oh, they're going to call that a walk, and it's not. And sometimes they call walks that I never see. I have the most problem with that. And those rules like a 5-second rule, like things like you don't see often.
Mm-hmm.
I have trouble with those. I'm like, what's going on?
We don't watch a lot of basketball on TV, so we probably should watch more, so you'll learn a little more about it. But watch baseball. We watch football, but we don't watch hardly any basketball on TV. We should probably watch more so you can learn more. March Madness is coming up.
I guess because sometimes they'll call something and then sometimes they won't call the exact same thing. So I get confused.
That's because officials are terrible. This is what Christina's talking about here. That's why we yell at the sporting events. All right, we got Monday's Misconnections today.
Yeah.
We're behind, so let's do birthdays first.
Okay.
And then we'll push them back into the 8 o'clock hour. Does that work for you?
Sure.
All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. Thanks for hanging out with us. During the breaks, we keep the conversation going over on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. You can find those on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio.
Join Thunder Radio and the Dream for We Foundation for our annual Radiothon Thursday, March 14th, 6 a.m.
My biggest beef with like the youth umpires or whatever is they don't train them right, or didn't at that time. Maybe they do better now, but at that time they're not trained right at all. They're out there on their cell phones and and it's fine. I get it, but then when you screw it up that bad, you really don't have a leg to stand on when I call you out on how bad you are. You know what I mean? Is that not fair?
It's pretty fair. There's a hole in the button.
I could see it.
Is your money just sitting in your account not earning any interest? Coffee County Bank offers the best rates on your deposit accounts. Now you can just sit back and watch your money grow. Stop by and see us today. Coffee County Bank.
Birthdays are next. I got birthdays. Send them in.
There are plenty of companies out there hiring, and they all claim to be the best. But at Great Lakes Cheese in Manchester, their team members want you to know that they're the real deal.
Hi, my name is Shannon Richardson. I've been with Great Lakes Cheese for about 7 years. I really enjoy my job. I work with some awesome people who have become more like family than just co-workers. If you're looking for a great opportunity, come join us at GLC.
Great Lakes Cheese in Manchester is hiring at greatlakscheese.com/careers.
Listen up, ladies.
Yeah, that seems like that's kind of unfair, Jessica. You ready for some rule changes? Baseball here has decided if an unruly parent won't leave when asked, then the parent and the coach are suspended from the ballpark for 2 games. She's like, so if you don't like the coach, just act a fool.
Kate said that she gave herself whiplash at a coach pitch baseball game and had to go to the emergency room.
That's funny.
I said, how did you do that? She said, championship ball game. I wanted them to win.
Serious stuff.
Kept jumping up and down, cheering like a fool. Proud mom moment.
At least it wasn't from chasing down an umpire or something. That's a level of into it that I've never been. Can't nobody say Kate don't love her kids.
She cheered harder than any of them.
Weekend birthdays. Forgot.
Putting Peter's valued belongings at risk. His only hope, Acme Storage in Manchester, a secure haven for his precious items. Impenetrable gates, 24/7 access, and a fresh storage set. Acme Storage saves Peter's life.
You would have far fewer unruly parents if you have better umpires.
Visit Acme
All I'm saying. Again, I've not been in there in a while, so maybe they're better. But learning the basic rules, basic mechanics, how to act, like, you know, I umpired for a while, and we had training. Like, we trained with Aaron Miller and Jason Creek and people who knew how to do it, and they kind of told you what to do. How to, like, standing in the right place, like some basic stuff. You don't stand in the right place and you make a wrong call, that's your fault, man.
The patients have special needs. We have special pharmacists to assist them. Watkins Pharmacy, your hometown.
I'm going to story about that later. Remind me to tell that next break. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Towards the back end of the hour, that means we're going to celebrate Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays. And this afternoon, Tiffany will be on Connecting Coffee County, and she's going to draw for the winner of a birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, where Down Home Cooking meets Southern Hospitality. Give that away every single day here on Thunder Radio. And today means three slices, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You got all day to get those birthdays in. 728-1320. All right, let's go. Drum roll. Saturday birthdays. I only got one name on the list right now. Denzel Galindo. Happy birthday, Denzel. And unless somebody else gets their name on that list, he's going to be the de facto pie winner, but we still got time. Sunday birthdays, I got a few. Lee Nettles had a birthday on Sunday. Caleb Pinnock with a birthday on Sunday. Rylan Abalana with a birthday on Sunday. And several names on the list today. Happy birthday to Luke Beachboard, Xander Gomez, Ashlyn Owens, Brenda Simmons, and Donna Jones. Happy birthday to all you folks. Thank you to the studio audience for holding your applause until the end.
They didn't.
They did on today's birthdays.
Oh, okay.
They didn't on the weekend birthdays. I had to give them a look. Do you have celebrities?
I've got one. Johnny Knoxville turns 53 today.
Unpopular opinion. I don't think he's that funny.
I don't like that kind of
like the jackass humor.
I don't like it. I don't like pranks, and I don't think hurting yourself is funny. Like,
well, then kids try that, and they, you know what I mean.
I don't know. It never was my style of humor. It's more of a teenage boys style,
sophomoric
kind
of humor. I mean, I like those kind of. I like movies like.
Where'd you go there?
See, this is what happens. Sometimes I just
How about
check
This
out.
Is 40? That's a good one.
This is 40. Like Wedding Crashers that are just dumb, and there's some pain inflicted there.
Yeah.
I still think that's probably one of the top comedies ever.
Wedding Crashers?
Yeah. I could watch that pretty much any time. If I'm feeling down, let's watch Wedding Crashers.
Vince Vaughn does a good job. He's funny. I like his sense of humor. It's kind of he quick-witted. He's a little. There's just some sting.
He's in Holly's list, so
He's
therefore
a big guy. I'm just saying, he's very tall.
You're very short.
I mean, just for a woman, like
How
that's
tall are you?
that's attractive.
So tall,
Huh?
tall,
Yeah.
attractive.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not
Tall, dark, and handsome.
What is that about? I didn't get any of those traits.
You're very average. Average height.
Average everything, just all about average. I'm about average and consistency. That's my wheelhouse right there.
Yeah.
Average and consistency. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Time for Morning Show Overdrive. Financed by New Haven Mortgage in downtown Manchester. People you can actually talk to, get yourself pre-qualified for your next home loan, maybe your first home. They can help. NewHavenMTG.com, NMLS 1477317.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
WMSR.
So I was umpiring, and I added that birthday, Kathy. I just didn't say it. Frankie White, 55. Sorry, I didn't say it. I'll say it when I come back.
Apollo had a birthday Saturday.
Creed?
Moon. Why would you think I was telling you to put that on the list? Apollo Creed.
He died. So I was umpiring. I had been doing it for a few years, and back when it was Little League, not this Manchester Youth Baseball thing that they do now. And like it was still American League, National League, the way it used to be. And I had been doing it. I don't say I was the most experienced, but I was one of the more veteran umpires down there. We were all young. But we had this kid who I grew up with, and he played baseball with us up until high school. He didn't play in high school, but he wanted to umpire, and some of his friends were doing it, so he got into umpiring, and I had him with my game. And it was one of the teams that had a pretty lippy coach, and I didn't have any problems with those people because I just didn't listen to them usually. And so, but he was behind the plate for this game, and I was like, look, and this is his first day behind the plate. He'd done like some t-ball games or something. I said, look, don't you put up with that guy's lip. He'll get a little lippy. Do not put up with it. So I went down to first base. I had my sunflower seeds. It was a Saturday. It was a beautiful day. I was just enjoying myself. Then it's like the second inning. And all of a sudden, after a pitch, that guy's over there running his mouth. And this dude umpiring stops his game and goes, hey, you're out of here. I was like, oh, no. I was running up to the plate. I was like, oh, no. I can't do anything about this now. But I was like, and so this guy loses his mind.
The coach?
Yeah. And I was like, might have been my fault.
Yeah, that was you were egging him on.
I didn't egg him on. I just told him before the game. I said, hey, he runs his mouth. Just don't put up with it. I thought he might be like, hey, that's enough, coach. He said, you're out of here. I was like, oh. I think all my sunflower seeds fell out of my mouth. I was like, oh. Just ruined my day. Lesson learned. Don't gas him up before he gets started.
What are we doing when we come back here?
Mondays Connection.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to record some stuff in middle school softball's PA today? I'm like, I'll do it, but I got that Phoebe voice going on. Like, it ain't gonna sound great.
I got a hole in the seat of my jogging pants.
I saw that.
I didn't realize that when I left the house today. So now there's a hole right in the back.
Watch out! We'll just take a permanent marker and color it in. Color the butt cheek in.
Yeah.
That's what you typically do anyway, isn't it?
Well, if there's a bleach stain.
Yeah. Well, now we're going to color in the hole. We'll just color a piece of tape sticking on the inside.
I gotta go to Owens later.
We ain't got nice clothes.
Can't go like that.
What are you doing over there? Oh,
the boy one.
They may not let you in. Maybe like Pretty Woman. No.
I'll go to Wisteria Hill and get me something to wear.
This is a little strategy she's got. I'm gonna wear all my worst clothes I got out of the house. I'm like, oh, I guess I have to go buy some new ones.
Look at me. I can't go anywhere in this.
Basketball run to the state championship came up just short. Coffee County fell to Brandon Central 55-35 in the semifinals on Friday. A 9-0 run in the second quarter was a killer for Coffee County. Whereas maintained a 10-13 point lead throughout the second half. Free throws and made the score 54 outside.
Yeah, Mondays was connections.
Coffee County struggled to shoot. They players were 25% from the field. Reaching the final four makes the best finish for.
How tall is Vince Vaughn?
Like 6'6". It's pretty tall. Look it up, so I'm right.
Kate gives him a 10 out of 10.
She's also short. What is these short girls who are all about these 6'6" dudes?
He's 6'5".
6'5". That's close. The Breakup. This is the best movie ever.
It was okay.
It has some of the best lines.
I don't think it was better than Wedding Crashers.
My sister's been through a lot. That line right there, the best. Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team with over 60 years of experience can help you. Maybe it's a cash out refinance. Chances are the equity in your home has exploded the past 4 or 5 years. You've got cash options available to you. Learn more with Heather, newhavenmtg.com. Go by and see her and her friendly staff in downtown Manchester. I am Josh. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm going to be here till 8:30 and then swap and shop from 8:30 till 8:45. Behind the Wheel with Wyatt at 9. I'm just over here searching around in my brain.
You're looking in the air for the words.
10 o'clock is Rick and Bubba. 12 o'clock, Dan Bongino. 3 o'clock, it is Connecting Coffee County. 6 o'clock, no, 5:30. We got middle school softball, Westwood and Cascade tonight. It's our spring hometown sports series is off and rolling. All right, Holly, we got a little behind during that our opening part of the show, so we did not get a chance to do Monday's Misconnections. So why not right now?
I thought I was going to have a misconnection yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we read these every week.
Off Craigslist usually.
And the guy sees a girl. She looks at him and smiles. And then that's a misconnection for him.
So you smiled at somebody.
I don't even know if I smiled, but I did make eye contact with him several times at the grocery store. And I may have given him one of those like closed lip.
Holly was dressed up yesterday. She had on jeans. So
yeah.
You would never be able to get it right if you put it on there because he'd be like, tell me what you were wearing. And you'd be like, sweats. I was wearing sweats. You actually had on jeans yesterday. Yeah. And a hat.
Well, a lot of times I took that off before I went in and put this hat on.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was like, I'm gonna end up on Misconnections because he's gonna think that I'm.
You're into him.
We kept finding ourselves on the same aisle. I mean, he wasn't a bad looking guy. He was an older man with a full beard, with a full beard. I'm gonna tell you, next time
you were younger.
Next time I do this, it's gonna be an older man.
Oh yeah,
a widower maybe.
Somebody with some money. I mean, 100%.
Absolutely.
I definitely think that you should do that.
This first one says, you work at the ice cream shop. The other day I was walking by.
She's a frozen yogurt chef.
And I seen you walking outside.
She's in high school, man.
You were pretty, and I thought you had the prettiest eyes. I'm not from the area, but I live close. I would like to talk if this could be you. I'm not sure how old you are, but I'm older.
What'd I just say? She's working at the frozen yogurt
shop.
I
want to answer this ad.
Yeah. She's in high school.
This next one says,
get away.
I was having coffee with my friend. I was explaining Roku City to him. I was trying really hard not to stare, but you were sitting across from us, and I could tell you were writing something on a napkin. I was captivated and curious. I couldn't help but notice we made eye contact more than a few times. See, that's where I think I went wrong.
You went wrong. You cannot make eye contact, especially more than once.
Don't look at them. I couldn't help but notice we made eye contact. I read that.
Yes, you did.
When we were leaving, my friend complimented your drawing, and I did as well. Even though I would have liked to have spoken with you more and to properly introduce myself, I didn't want to intrude or otherwise make you uncomfortable. So we went on about our day. I thought about you for the rest of my day.
That seems a little excessive.
I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I figured I'd post it.
And obsessive.
And maybe a few of those glances we had sparked the same interest in you. Do
It did.
people do this? Do they get excited about someone looking in their direction?
I guess if you're single long enough.
Maybe if you're lonely.
Yeah. Oh, they're looking at me.
Guys, not every girl that looks at you wants you. There's not
Chances are
something
most
there.
of them don't.
When I look at a guy, I'm just trying to assess the situation and see if I need to get my mace out.
Right.
Make sure no one's behind me walking to the car.
Yeah. And if you happen to be back there, then yeah, I looked. Well, okay. I look probably.
You're standing in front of the macaroni. I looked your direction.
I want macaroni and cheese. Tell me what kind of macaroni noodles I got.
All right, this next one is titled Mamacita.
Oh.
We see each other several mornings during the week. Sometimes your small child is with you. Sometimes he's not. You're a good mother and a beautiful woman.
How do you know she's a good mother? She may hit that kid. Where do you know that kid is on half the time that she's not with her?
We exchange smiles often, and I've complimented your style. Sometimes I look up from what I'm doing and catch you looking at me with the warmest, deepest brown eyes. My thing is, it's not a misconnection if you see her 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah, you can literally just start talking
Introduce
to her.
yourself.
Hey, my name is Bill.
Yeah. Crack
What's
a
your
little
name?
jokey joke. That always gets
One
me.
of those lines. You know, one of the pickup lines.
Does this napkin smell like chloroform?
Try that one and see how it goes. You actually have to be holding a napkin when you do it. But don't shove it up too close.
I would laugh at that if someone did that to me. I would laugh at it, and then I would think, "What if he's serious?" And then I would
She would
laugh
freak out.
and back away.
As she's backing up. Oh, I don't know. You smell first. You try first. So when a guy buys you a drink, you make him drink it first. Well, drink it.
All right, this next one, misconnection is from Walmart. So maybe you were
This
in
you
Walmart.
yesterday?
Maybe. Says the other, I'm going to tell you something right now. If I'm in Walmart, if you see me in Walmart, chances are I've already seen you, and I'm trying to pretend like I didn't.
Yeah.
Like I will
I saw
go
you.
around the
Yeah.
store to avoid
Yeah.
just
Interacting
making eye
with you.
contact
Yeah.
with someone I know.
Yeah. I've stopped wearing Thunder Radio stuff out. I used to be like, I have to mark it all the time. And then people think it's like, oh, we'll go and talk to you about it.
Nobody wants to come up and talk to me, but it's just, I just don't feel like seeing nobody. All right. The other
Hire us a
day,
shopper.
you were at the self-checkout at Walmart. We both smiled at each other. You were a lot younger than me. You look maybe college aged. You were definitely my type.
How old is this guy?
40.
Too old, man.
I was in a rush, but I saw you in the
I bet
parking
she was your
lot.
type.
Yeah. A college girl?
Yeah.
Sure, I'm sure.
I'm sure you're not her type. Gray, old, and wrinkly.
Don't say that at 40. I'm pushing 40.
I know I'll be there soon, but I'm losing my hair. It's getting gray. I'm getting old, and I'm getting wrinkly.
I got sad about that the other day because I'm like, nothing's going to get better. I'm never going to be in as good a shape as I was 10 years ago.
Now,
And
you could get in shape.
I couldn't. You know why? Gravity has pulled things down in ways that I didn't even think it was possible. Like they're attached to me. How can they be so saggy? I don't know. I'm just having a hard time with the sagginess.
Dr. Van Winkle does a lot of work.
I didn't think I would be the type of person to need to get work. Not saying that I wasn't going to age, but I just don't care. Like, I don't care. I've got wrinkles. I don't care. But it's starting to affect me where I am bothered by it. I'm a little vain, I guess. And I want to look better.
Yeah, when it starts putting a little money in the piggy bank.
You know what I thought, honestly, like now that I'm starting to wrinkle, is I could just put on weight and stretch it out. Right?
No.
Yeah, I could just put on some weight and it would stretch my skin out. So the wrinkles would be gone. I'd be a little thicker, but
I don't like this theory that you're going to try.
you would rather me wrinkly?
Yeah.
Anyway,
One more.
all right, that's all I got.
Oh, well, never mind then. No more one more. Let's give a full weather forecast.
No, I had one more.
Oh, go ahead then.
This was at Love's gas station.
Oh.
Said, I saw you at Love's. driving a black Ford Explorer. You had on a black and pink polka dotted dress and black sunglasses. You were stunning. I was driving a T-Dot work truck. Pulled up beeps at a gas pump. I can still remember your amazing smelling perfume.
Oh.
How close was this guy? He said, I spoke to you and I told you to have an amazing day. I was behind you inside in the store and you smelt amazing. Again, the second time he's addressed her smell.
Scent.
Yeah. You've been on my mind since that day. I was blessed to admire your beauty.
Oh.
Seems a little much.
T-Dot might need to do a background check on this fella. You know? Just take a look at some of our workers.
You're
who
just smelling people like Joe Biden.
Let me smell your hair. All right.
What about that State of the Union address?
It's the stuff that was afterwards that was even better. I mean, there was some really, really bad stuff in there. You want to get political for the next segment? I mean, I can get political for the next segment.
No, it's fine.
Golly.
We'll save that for Wednesday when Dr. Carmine comes on.
Yeah, he'll talk politics with us. High today of 60. Cool out there right now, but the sun's out. It's going to warm up. It's going to be pretty nice. Really no wind to speak of. Could see some frost tonight, mid-30s to low 30s. 65 tomorrow, mid-40s tomorrow night. Wednesday, around 71. Thursday, 75, maybe even touching some of the upper 70s. Mostly sunny skies. Rain back into the forecast Friday, high of 70. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants, bugs, mosquitoes. They'll be coming out soon. Call Patent Pest Control. There's no contract obligations. He's licensed, bonded, and insured. 931-247-0781. You're listening to the morning show Overdrive on Thunder Radio.
New Haven Mortgage features experienced lenders with over 60 years in the business, making New Haven Mortgage your trusted local partner in home ownership. Our seasoned team brings a wealth of experience to help you navigate the mortgage landscape.
So this guy's giving off Silence of the Lamb vibes.
Guys are weird.
True that.
Women may be crazy, but guys are creepy.
Can certainly be, yeah. I'm not going to argue that. I don't know what it is.
It's like they
Shop the huge selection of new and used jewelry.
it's like they romanticize every
Yeah, they-
interaction they have with a
They
woman.
fantasize a lot.
Fantasize.
Yeah.
They've been watching too many of them types of movies where there's a meet cute.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
too many of them stock boy
Right.
type movies.
Yeah. Like, it's not really going to happen.
That's not real life.
Now I'm like, and that's why I'm trying to be strategic about my top 5 list, because it's like I got to be somebody that could be in Nashville. If I run into these people, it can happen, but not really.
Getting your prescriptions filled shouldn't be this hard either.
Maybe Jennifer Aniston is just like, you know what? I just want to be with a regular dude, some dude who owns a small radio station, who doesn't make any money, and is grumpy most of the time, and just to get away from this life. And maybe that happens.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today.
But probably not.
The women that I see
This is a non-invasive body contouring procedure.
famous men with, actors or musicians, the women that I see them with are not women like me. Women who wear holy sweatpants.
Yes. With their butt cheeks showing.
They always have their nails done and their makeup and their hair is always, and they got cute outfits and they're not wrinkly at all.
It's because they know what they got to do for that money.
What's that?
I
Be
can't-
like more trophy wife.
Yeah, and I can't say some other things.
I mean, I understand the
Yeah.
thing that I would understand that. It would just, why can't I be comfortable?
Yeah. What she's saying is she would do that for another guy, but not for me.
What? Wear nice clothes?
Yeah, dress up and be more trophy wifey and you know.
You want me to be more like that?
No.
Is that the kind of girl you like?
Yeah, Holly, I want you to be like that. I need you out representing.
I'll be like that tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I'll yeah. If that's the kind of girl you like.
I mean, I can't even get you to go to a chamber lunch. I mean, I just can't even get her to go.
So I was sick.
She was sick. She was very sick last week. And now I've caught whatever it is she's passed along. So
I told you quit kissing me.
It's been a minute. I just thought it was allergies. But apparently it's contagious. That's why I don't think it's just allergies, because I've got all the same symptoms you had. But I thought I had this weeks ago. Something was wrong with me a few weeks ago. But it wasn't this bad.
Housing lender, NMLS 1477317.
My life be like, yeah.
This is Allison Monahan at Western Middle School. You're listening to my favorite radio show, The Morning Show, with Josh and Holly.
We're here until 8:30 today. So just a few minutes left on the morning show. Don't forget our annual radiothon coming up on Thursday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're going to be here early, and we're going to go late. And we're going to take your donations for the Dream for Weave Foundation, our favorite 501c3 here at Thunder Radio. Last year, we raised $16,000. So go ahead, look, start scraping up the couch cushions, find the loose change. $5 is $5. $10 is $10. There's some hours during the day where we're going to have donation matches. So if you donate $10 in an hour where we have a donation match, then it's really $20. So it's going to make an impact. And we're going to have some really cool prizes for the first so many people that donate $100. I'm going to get all those details worked out today. Some really neat things that you're going to be able to get out here with. So we'll have more details later on today about that. Won't we, Holly?
Indeed.
What?
Nothing.
I'm excited about it.
I know you are.
I feel like you're not as excited
I
as,
am.
as you should be. Well, more details later. Check out our Facebook. But that's Thursday, 6 to 6. The our annual radiothon. We did it last year. We got a couple minutes here. Any parting thoughts before we get out of here? Umpires suck. Josh is grumpy. I did send the quote of the day to the girl one.
Because you felt bad?
I felt bad, so I sent it.
I started to talk about this earlier, but then you bulldogged the conversation and took it away from me.
Chances are I didn't do that.
What? When you're at a restaurant giving your order to the waitress,
Oh, yes.
and it's loud, there's music playing, speak up. I don't.
Apparently I wasn't loud enough yesterday.
The guy come to get the order. It's a long, full table.
I was right
of all
next
my-
to him.
I know. I was next to you, but you were still. It was like you were trying to give your order in a nice, calm tone so that he would hear it. But he was having to like lean down and like read lips to listen to you and the girl one. It was the quietest.
I guess I wish there were video replay of this so I could see.
Yeah, I do too.
I felt like it wasn't that quiet, but I mean maybe it was. I'm not.
I would like a mixed fajitas and some cheese dip.
I didn't get mixed fajitas. I got chicken tacos.
See, I couldn't even hear.
No, I just wanted a couple chicken tacos because I was trying to avoid getting my tummy upset.
Me, I was like, I want the pollo con queso.
And she says it like she's trying to speak like they don't understand. She does this every time we go eat at a Mexican restaurant.
Well, I try to pronounce it how they pronounce it.
I would like to have the number one. I'm like, Holly, you don't have to do that. And I would like to have a Coke. And they're like, all right, number one and a Coke. Cool. And then they go, and I'm like, you don't have to be like that.
I'm trying to. Do you never talk?
You ought to hear when we eat at a Chinese restaurant. It's even funnier.
You don't try to say something.
Not as bad as you do
with
it.
an accent,
No.
so that they may understand
No,
what
but
you're
it's not-
saying better.
No.
Because I feel like a lot of times I talk very twangy and very southern.
Uh-huh. Morning show.
May I put 2 birthdays on for today, please?
2 birthdays for today. Of course, we always want birthdays. Go ahead.
Megan Jones and Jeff Turner.
Megan Jones and Jeff
Turner.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Enjoying the show.
Thank you. Oh, we had another birthday earlier. I forgot to read. Somebody turned it in for Saturday. Frankie White is 55. So happy belated birthday to Frankie White. Anything else, Holly? Before we cut out of here, call it a day. Be back tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do a better job tomorrow.
Probably. Can't do a whole lot worse than we did today. Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. We're down home cooking meets Southern Hospitality. They are really ramping up their catering season. I think they hired a catering manager to handle their catering stuff. So talk to them about catering, special order baked goods, 723-2491. They'll be closed today and tomorrow, but back open for lunch on Wednesday at 210 North Irwin Street. Go by and check out their delicious food. We're down home cooking meets Southern Hospitality, and check out the gift shop while you're there. Morning show is done. You can catch replays of the show, the video replay on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can catch an audio replay on Apple, Spotify, or Google, but you're going to miss the first 10 minutes because I forgot to click record. But you'll catch the rest of the show for sure over there, and be back tomorrow, 6:30 till 8:30. We'll try to do better then. Have a good rest of the day, y'all.